I've been on an absolute tear this year, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on some of the coolest cards and memorabilia that you'll ever see. I'll show you the amazing pieces I picked up and explain why I bought each of them next. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to an episode that I am absolutely thrilled to film today because for the first time ever, I get to share with you the amazing pieces that I have been picking up this year. And man, have I been buying a lot. A lot of Jordan, a lot of Charles Barkley. I've got Acuña. I've got so much more. I'm going to share it with you today. I think this is a great time to be buying cards and memorabilia, and I'm trying to pick up unbelievably iconic pieces for my personal collection that I think are going to be sought after 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now. We'll see if you agree on these ones that I picked up today. Let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to get started with LeBron. Guys, I love collecting LeBron cards. I know he's a little bit controversial. Not everybody loves LeBron, but I think you're going to love the rarity and the uniqueness of some of these cards I'm going to share with you today. Starting with this one. This is LeBron's 2002 Finest Gold Refractor. This is LeBron's first officially licensed NBA card, his first Topps card ever. This is, of course, this was actually redemption from 2002 Finest. You would get a redemption card to get whoever was the first pick in that 2003 draft. And of course, that was LeBron James. So you would send in the redemption. And if you were lucky, you got the gold, because the gold is unbelievably rare. It is serial numbered to 25. And this is card number 8 of 25. This is in a BGS 9. I just picked this up. These are expensive cards. I just picked this up for $92,000. Why is this card so much money? Well, because it's obviously extremely rare, number to only 25, but it's also rare in this high of a grade. In fact, this is a pop 3 in a 9. And there's only 6 that have ever scored above a 9. There are 5 9.5s, and there is 1 PSA 10 out there, and that's it. So it is very difficult to find this card in general, and it's also very difficult to find it in this grade. Why did I want this one? Well, not only is it a card that I love, the look of LeBron's suit, and it's his very first card, number to 25, but I've also been building out the entire rainbow, and I needed the gold to complete the rainbow. So here's the base of that card from 2002 Finest. I've got the base in a black label 10. And then the refractor version of the card right here, the refractors were numbered to 250. And I've got the refractor in a BGS 9.5. That is the rainbow, but the rainbow is not complete without one other card. That's also very, very important. The redemption itself. This is the redemption card that you could have pulled in a pack of 2002 Finest to fill it out on the back and send it in to get the card of the number 1 draft pick after the draft was completed. Well, guess what? This person never sent the card in. Unbelievably, never sent the card in. They would have ended up with these beautiful, beautiful cards. They didn't send the card in, but together, this makes the complete rainbow of 2002 Finest, LeBron's first cards ever, the base, the refractor, the gold out of 25, and the redemption. Super excited to have this in my collection. I've got a little more LeBron I want to share with you. This is an unbelievably rare card. This is his 2003 Topps Chrome rookie card. This is the refractor. That's already rare. But what makes it unbelievably rare is the fact that it is a BGS black label 10. Only 4 of these exist in the world, making it his rarest refractor cards out there. I love this card. And why did I want to get this card so badly? Because it allowed me to upgrade my rainbow. Because I have the entire rainbow of 2003 Topps Chrome LeBron. I already had the base in a BGS black label 10. Now I've got the refractor in a BGS black label 10 to go along with it. Unbelievably rare cards. I've also got the black refractor in a PSA 10. All of these super, super low population. That's numbered to 500. I've got the X-Fractor numbered to 220, also in a PSA 10. And then the final card in the rainbow is the gold, number to 50. This one I have in a BGS 9. You may have seen me pick some of these up in previous videos, but it is the purchase of that refractor, the upgrade to the refractor that is new, and that just continues. I'm continuing to upgrade this. I feel like these, you know, LeBron rookies, his Topps Chrome, his signature, some of his signature rookie cards, I feel like these are going to be sought after for decades and decades to come. I know some of you have differing feelings about LeBron right now, but what I believe is as we go forward in history 20, 30, 50 years from now, people are going to remember this guy absolutely as one of the greatest of all time, and his cards are going to reflect that. And so I love continuing to upgrade. At some point, I would like to upgrade my 9 to a higher grade version of it. And then I think I'm going to have perfection at that point. I'm going to have the highest you can possibly get on all of them. But pretty happy with how it is right now as well. And this refractor I bought for $96,000 on PWCC earlier this year. One more LeBron card to share with you, and then we're going to move on to some other players. And this one is every bit as rare as the rarest ones I've showed you so far. This is LeBron's 2006 Topps Chrome Gold refractor in a PSA 9. Now, this is, of course, what, his 4th year card. So what makes this one so special? What makes this one so rare? Well, in 2006, the golds were numbered to just 25, where in other years, they were numbered to 99 or to 50. So that makes this one the toughest of all of the golds to get. This is also in a PSA 9. There are no PSA 10s in existence, and there's only 4 PSA 9s in existence. So to get this card in an extremely high grade, you can imagine that is almost impossible to get. I was thrilled when I saw this come up at the PWCC Premier auction a few months ago. I paid $45,600 for this card, which may sound like a lot for a card that's not a rookie card of LeBron, but it's because the golds are so rare. And it's an important card for me to get, and I'll show you why. I'm trying to build out the complete collection of all of the LeBron James gold cards from Topps Chrome. That's his 2003, which you saw a minute ago. This is his 2004. I don't have his 2005. I still need to get that one. This is his 2006. There was no gold in 2007. For whatever reason, Topps Chrome did not make golds in 2007, so that one's not available in gold. 2008, I actually don't have the LeBron gold, but I've got the Kobe gold, which has LeBron in it. So that kind of counts, right? And that's a PSA 10. There's LeBron on the Kobe gold. Of course, I would love to get the LeBron gold to go along with it. And then 2009 in a 9.5. This one is actually extremely rare and difficult to get as well. You don't see the 2009s hit the market very often at all. That is his last year of Topps Chrome. Well, until maybe actually this year, because Topps Chrome basketball is coming back. But those were all of the Topps Chrome LeBrons. Obviously, I'm missing 05, as I mentioned, and 08. I need to get the actual LeBron version, not just the Kobe version. But that's why getting this 2006 was so important to me and why I was willing to pay the price that I got, because I'm trying to build out the entire set of LeBron golds. By the way, guys, you might have noticed that all of the cards I'm showing off in today's video have these slab bumpers around them. These are BCW slab bumpers by Slabstrong. I love these because these protect my cards. If I were to drop one, it helps protect it. Also helps prevent them from getting scratched because it raises the edge of the card a little bit so they don't mash with each other in your case. These things are great. You can get 6 of them for $19.95. It's a good price. And I'll give you 10% off right now. If you go to bcwsupplies.com, look for the slab bumpers, look for the Slabstrong slab bumpers on bcwsupplies.com. Promo code SCI gets you 10% off everything on bcwsupplies.com. Go check that out. I'm going to turn to baseball and go with 2 unbelievable items from our local hero here in Atlanta, Ronald Acuña Jr. As you know, Acuña was the first player in Major League Baseball history to hit 40 home runs and steal 70 bases in a single season. And when he stole that 70th base, there's an iconic photo of him picking the base up and lifting it up to the crowd, celebrating such an unbelievable accomplishment. And would you believe that that historic moment, the cleats that he was wearing to actually steal that 70th base, these are those cleats. Look at these guys. Unbelievable. These are Acuña's cleats from his 70th stolen base, a historical moment in baseball history. It has his name, Acuña, right there on them, as you can see on both of these cleats. It's got his number inside, number 13. And perhaps the coolest part of all, look at the bottom of the cleats. He literally stole the base, took the cleats off, and they've ended up in my collection. They actually ended up at Golden Auctions, where I purchased them earlier this year for $34,160. They've got the authentication from Major League Baseball on the side, signifying they're genuine. And to have an unbelievable artifact, literally the cleats he had on to steal the base, to achieve something historical in baseball history, 70th stolen base, the 40-70 season. I think this is an incredible piece for my collection. And especially since I'm here in Atlanta, it makes it all the more special. But wait, there's more. It's not just the cleats that I have from that 70s stolen base. I also have his bat from his 40th home run. Yes, 40-70. I've got the cleats from the stolen base, the 70th stolen base, and I've got the bat from his 40th home run. Isn't that unbelievable? I actually love this because you can actually see where he knocked a ball so hard that the Major League Baseball logo man actually ended up on the bat from the ball. The ink from the ball got onto the bat. Isn't that wild? That's how hard he hit it. Look at this bat. Isn't that nuts? Unbelievable. His 40th home run bat, his 70th home run cleats. The bat, by the way, I bought on Golden. The bat was more expensive. The bat was $47,580. And Acuña has agreed to come to Cards HQ and to sign all of this. Now, actually, this is an interesting question. As a collector, would you want these items signed? There are some traditional collectors that would say no, that would actually say him signing these items in some way would kind of almost deface them a little bit. Personally, these are for my personal collection. I want them on display. I'm gonna have them here. I'm gonna show them off sometimes at Cards HQ for Atlanta Braves fans to enjoy. So yeah, I want them signed. I want them signed because I feel like that connects the player even further to the item. So I do want him to sign them. But let me know in the comments, would you have Acuña sign these items or would you keep them in the original condition? But either way, I think we can both agree these are incredible pieces of baseball history, and I'm honored to own them. Let me take you back to the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Michael Jordan's first time playing for USA Basketball. Michael Jordan was the star of that 1984 Olympic basketball team, and I don't think the 84 Olympics, with it being Jordan's first, get enough attention from collectors. So recently, I have been picking up some incredible pieces from those 1984 Olympics. You may remember last year at the National, if you watched our national vlogs, you may remember me picking this up. This was the Sports Illustrated magazine of Michael Jordan in those 1984 Olympics, signed by Michael Jordan, Beckett authenticated. Absolutely love this piece, but I've been getting more. So this year, I bought this. I don't have a ton of tickets, but I have a few, and the ones that I have are really important, iconic tickets. This is Michael Jordan's Olympic debut ticket. July 29th, 1984. This is the full ticket to go see Michael Jordan's Olympic debut. It, of course, was never redeemed because it's not a stub, it's a full ticket, so the end of it was never torn off. This is the highest graded, most perfect copy of one of these tickets in existence. It's graded a 9 by Beckett, highest ever graded of this particular ticket. I think that's a pretty cool piece. I got that for $3,050 earlier this year from Golden. And to go along with it, I have a basketball here signed by the entire 1984 Olympic team. And you can see right there, beautiful early Michael Jordan signature from 1984 on that ball. It even came with this cool display, like untouched. I mean, this thing was like brand new, but this is it. And it's the official basketball that were used in the games that year. I thought this was just a really cool piece. signatures, all by the way, of course, authenticated by Beckett. And just, I think, an undervalued piece. Not enough people pay attention to this 1984 team, Jordan's first games. This ball was $10,370 on Golden. Let's fast forward to the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona and USA Basketball, the Dream Team, the team that changed basketball globally. I collect a lot of Dream Team stuff. It's one of the most iconic moments from my childhood. I remember the Dream Team. I remember the impact it had on sport and the impact it had on society. And last year, you may remember that Golden got a lot of Dream Team materials that they were auctioning off. They got a lot from Karl Malone and from some other collectors as well. And I was very fortunate to pick up in one of those Golden auctions last year, Clyde Drexler's game-used jersey from the Dream Team. Now, why I'm showing this off today is because this year, I made a little bit of a modification to the jersey that, in my opinion, makes it even more special and even more cool. So this jersey of Drexler's, which was used in 2 of the games back in the 1992 Olympics, this jersey was not signed. And I really wanted to get it signed by Clyde Drexler. I saw that Clyde Drexler was doing a signing in Houston, and so I called up my friend Patrick Ryan. You probably know him on Instagram, the P. Ryan Collection. And I said, hey, Patrick, could you help me out? And he said, I will get Clyde to sign it in the most awesome way. And boy, did he ever. You want to see an inscription, guys? Check this out. Look at this. This is the back of the jersey. You can see Drexler's name. Look at the inscription that he did on this thing. Clyde Drexler, number 10, Dream Team 92, game used, the date of the 2 games that this jersey was worn in, gold medal. Look at that. Like that is so cool. So to me, this like takes this entire piece up a major notch in terms of collectability in my book. Now look, not everyone may agree with that. Some people may preserve, want it preserved without the signatures, but for me, I wanted it signed. This is a PC piece that will be on display forever, not something I'm looking to sell. I think it probably enhanced the value. I don't know. I originally paid $24,000 for the jersey, which honestly, I thought was a really good deal for game-used 1992 Olympics. To me, this just makes it all the more real and really enhances it. And it is an unbelievable piece. This is one of my very favorite pieces in my collection. Also, by the way, came with his shorts from those same games as well. Unbelievable piece. And I'm so thankful to Patrick Ryan and to Clyde Drexler for signing it this way earlier this year. Let's go from the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona to the 1996 Olympics here in Atlanta. And for those 1996 Olympics, the Dream Team assembled again. Now, they had some different names and faces in 1996, but some of the core players came back and they once again won the gold medal in 1996. So I had to have some stuff from the 96 Olympics as well, especially since it was here in Atlanta. You know who lives in Atlanta? Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley lives in Atlanta, so it's only fitting that I have Charles Barkley's game-used jersey from the 1996 Olympics. This was the 96 Olympic team's jersey. Barkley signed the front of the jersey, and Barkley signed the back of the jersey as well. This appeared recently in a Golden auction. I picked up this one for $29,280. By the way, photo matched. All of this stuff photo matched. The Acuña stuff, the Drexler stuff, the Charles Barkley stuff, all photo matched. If you're buying memorabilia like this from events, from games, it needs to be photo matched from a very reputable photo matching company to make sure that it is legit and it is actually game worn. And this in fact is photo matched. Not only Barkley's jersey from the 96 Olympics, but his pants as well. I tell you what, the round mound of rebound, he wears some big pants. These things would swallow me up. There you go. That is Barkley from the 96 Olympics. But the stuff that I bought from the 96 Olympics, I got other stuff as well. That's not all of it In fact, to go along with the jersey, I figured I needed the shoes. These are Barkley's shoes from the same games. These are Barkley's shoes that he wore alongside the jersey. The shoes are also photo matched. Look at these bad boys, huh? Look at these cool Nike Airs, signed, by the way, both of the shoes, once again, signed by Barkley. That's just awesome. Like, these things are crazy cool. Let's see what size they are. Size 16. So there you go. That is your Charles Barkley size 16 sneakers worn in the Olympics along with that jersey. That is pretty darn cool. But there's one more thing I wanted to get from the 1996 Olympics, because in previous years, I had picked up some pretty incredible pieces from other Olympics. Back to the 1992 Dream Team. This is one of the best pieces in my collection. This is Michael Jordan's personal credential for the 1992 Dream Team, the Olympic Games. He wore that around his neck. And in fact, there's video of him in the Last Dance documentary wearing this exact credential around his neck. And I also picked up from the 2008 Olympic Games, LeBron James' personal credential. Same deal. LeBron wore this to get into the 2008 Olympic Games. So recently on Golden, when Karl Malone's credential from the 1996 games, which looks very similar to these, came up, I said, I got to get that too. So I picked it up. Now it is currently off for grading at PSA, so I don't have it in the studio with me today, but you can see the photo on the screen. And so that gives me the collection of competitor badges of the actual players who played in the games from 92, from 96, from 2008. And hopefully I'll pick up some others along the way. You know who I'd love to get this year? Anthony Edwards. Maybe I can figure out a way to get one of these from Anthony Edwards. If you have a hookup, let me know, because I would love to get some credential, certainly, from this year's game. Okay, we're gonna end today with another card. We got to bring it back full circle. I've shared with you a lot of memorabilia I've been picking up, but of course, I've been picking up a lot of cards as well. So I'm gonna end today with a bit of a PC, well, truly a PC purchase. All of this, by the way, is PC. All of this is from my personal collection. I'm not trying to flip any of this. None of this is for sale. This is all stuff that I do feel is really good long-term investing. I feel like these pieces are so iconic that over time, they all have the opportunity to appreciate, but I'm not selling. They're just gonna sit in my collection for many, many years to come. Maybe someday in the future, my kids or my grandkids or someone like that will sell them, and then we'll hopefully get a really, really good return on them when they do. But this next piece is one that I'm not thinking about as a long-term investment. It's just fun. I have a huge Tim Tebow collection. I'm a Florida Gator. I went to the University of Florida. I watched so many of Tebow's games while I was there, and he has a color blast. Tim Tebow got a color blast in 2023 Prism Draft Picks. And so when I saw that, I'm like, I've got to have a Tim Tebow color blast. He's in his Florida Gator jersey. Check this out. I think it's unbelievable. Love this color blast. By the way, this is in one of the BCW slab bumpers, Slab Strong, in a blue. They come in blue as well as clear. Super, super cool. And you can get these, once again, bcwsupplies.com. Use promo code SCI for 10% off the slab bumpers and Slab Strongs on bcwsupplies.com. I love the blue ones with the Gator stuff. That is, I just think that's super cool. And a PSA 10, a Tim Tebow color blast. And I have a big Tim Tebow collection. I've got his color wheel from Select. I've got his precious metal gems that came out a number of years ago, back from his playing days, his 2010, his gold refractor from Topps, his Topps rookie card in gold. He had a Flair Showcase Legacy Row Zero card. He had a Jambalaya card. Did you know Tim Tebow had a Jambalaya card? Absolutely love that card as well. And then perhaps the crown jewels of my Tim Tebow collection, maybe. Let's bring these out here. He has only one Kaboom card ever. It was a baseball card from when he was playing with the Mets, 2018 Kaboom. I've got the gold in PSA 10, and I got the green 101. Only one of its kind in existence. The green 1 of 1. and the gold PSA 10, two of my absolute favorite, maybe my two favorite Tim Tebow cards, but all of these are awesome, and I was super stoked to pick up that Color Blast. I will continue to build out my Tim Tebow collection in the years ahead if the manufacturers continue to come out with cool Tim Tebow cards. I own a lot more than what I just showed you today, you know, but I didn't want to bore you and show you too many, so I figured I'd show you a couple of the highlights. All right, guys, what did you like the best out of all of these cards you saw today? What did you like the best? Let me know in the comments below. Cards or memorabilia, I should say. Let me know in the comments below what you like the best. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe, and go get your discount on those slab bumpers, those slab strongs on bcwsupplies.com. Promo code SCI for 10% off everything on the BCW Supplies website. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon in our next episode. Take care.